Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will learn about few opcodes which we use for the declaring and for calling the subroutine. So here I have created that program. Let's go through the program. Okay, so firstly we are writing the code in fully free format and we have specified few control option that is no debug IO and src which is mainly for the debugging purpose. Below to that, on line number 14, we are using one opcode which is EXSR. So EXSR is a opcode which is used to execute the subroutine. Okay. So whatever the name written after the EXSR opcode is the subroutine name. So suppose I want to execute this subroutine name whose name is show name. So I will directly write EXSR and then subroutine name, and after that I will put the semicolon. So now it means like it will execute this subroutine, and after that we are just setting star inlr equals to star on. Okay, so now question arises, what is subroutine and why we use that? So subroutine is a, you can consider it as a block of code where we have written some similar kind of functionality related lines, and that block of code we want to execute multiple times. So in that case what we do, we contain all those lines inside a block which is known as subroutine, and then we can execute that subroutine whenever it is needed. Okay, so here I am declaring the subroutine. So to declare or to start the subroutine, you have to use this opcode which is BEGSR. It means beginning of subroutine, then subroutine name, and inside whatever you want to implement in this block, you can write that lines of code. So for now we are just displaying the text Sharmit, and after that on line number 24 I am using the ENDSR subroutine, ENDSR opcode to terminate this subroutine. So what it will do, whenever this line got executed, it will directly came to this BEGSR, then it will execute all the lines written inside this routine, and then it will go outside the um, routine, and after that whatever the lines written below to that, it will process that. Okay, so let's see how it, what output we are getting right now. So I'm compiling it and calling it. So we got Sharmit. Why? Because we are only executing the subroutine and after that we are not processing anything. So let's do something here, some changes. So I'm writing here this dspl y main logic line 1. Okay, so this is the text that I am printing. So it will instruct us like this line is got executed, and inside the routine we will write subroutine line 1. Okay, so here I will write subroutine line 1, and we will repeat this line using rp command, and we'll make it as a 2. So what it will do, it will firstly go, whenever this line is executed exr subroutine, it will go to the subroutine and execute the lines which is written inside the routine. So it will execute this subroutine line 1, then it displays subroutine line 2. Okay, and similarly it will once this subroutine is ended, then it will came outside this EXSR and execute this line. Okay, so in this way, here we have misspelled the word ROU. Okay, so in this way it will execute all the line written inside the routine. So let's check. So firstly it shows subroutine line 1, which is correct, then line 2 correct, and then main logic line 1. So that's how we use this subroutine, and how that's how the subroutine works. So now we will discuss why and when we can use this routine. So if you want to execute particular set of codes again and again in this inside the program, then in that case you can utilize this subroutine concept, and it is very useful because through this we can categorize and arrange the code properly. Okay, we don't need to write each and everything in a long lines of code. We can break them into routines, and then wherever it is needed we can directly call them. So yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we will learn about few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharma.